Welcome to a gentle yoga session. Let's bring our hands to our hearts and just begin to tap in with how we're feeling at this time. Close your eyes if that feels good. How does your mind feel right now? Is it full of chatter? Or have you been able to already release? How do your emotions feel today? No judgment, just awareness. And how does your body feel? Are there any areas of your body that need a little extra love and care today? If you'd like to set an intention for today's practice, go ahead and do so right now. And then let's focus on our breath. Let's imagine breathing in through our base, through the bottom of our spine. Breathe in, bringing that energy up and out. Breathing in and out, and just flowing. Energizing our spines, filling every cell of our body up with love and light, bringing the energy of the earth up through our spines. Good, and we'll lower our hands down to our sides and then reach up and over with your left arm, stretching your left side body. And let's switch to the other side, stretching, smiling to ourselves, thanking ourselves for being here, honoring who we are. And then we'll flow from side to side, breathing in at the center, breathing out to the side. Breathe in and out, just moving at your own pace, flowing with your breath. And we'll meet back in the center. Let's take that left arm out in front of us, cross it across our bodies, and then pull wherever it feels good, sitting up tall, feeling that stretch on our left shoulder. And then slowly lowering that arm down, and let's try the right side. Stretching. Good, and lowering down. Let's roll those shoulders back and forward. Good, let's take those arms out in front of us and just turn our palms up and down. And then arms out to the side, same thing, palms up and down. Relaxing the shoulders, relax your jaw and your neck. Good, we'll lower those arms back down, roll those shoulders back and forward once again. Good. We'll take that left arm up again and over. And this time we'll stretch our necks by allowing our neck to fall toward the right. And then if you'd like to deepen, lower that top arm either to your side or even behind you, stretching the left side of your neck. Very gently. If you take your arm behind you, let's bring it to your side. Lift that top arm up and over once again. And then we'll bring our head back up slightly and all the way back to center. Let's try that other side. Lifting the arm up and over and dropping your ear to your shoulder. Maybe you stay right here, imagining someone's pulling that upper arm, or lower that arm down, deepening the stretch on the right side of your neck, maybe even bringing that arm behind you. Good. If you did bring your arm behind you, bring it back to your side. Lift it up once again. We'll bring our necks back in line with our spines and then sit all the way up tall. Close your eyes and now focus on how you're feeling. Has your mind been able to release a little bit already? How about your emotions? How does your body feel? And then open your eyes, and if you'd like, cross your legs the other way. And let's do a little bit of spinal twisting here. So we'll sit up tall, and we'll twist toward our left, bringing our left hand behind us, grabbing our left knee with our right hand, sitting up tall, and possibly looking over our left shoulders. Remember to breathe. And we'll gently come back to center. And let's switch to the other side. Gently back to center. We'll flow with our breath now from side to side, breathing in at center, breathing out to the left. Breathe in, back to center, and out to the left. Keeping our stomach muscles tight to protect our lower back. Knowing we can hold in any position if that's what we prefer. And we'll meet back in the center. Let's bring our knees up, keep our ankles crossed, cross our arms over, and then round our backs, pulling our knees open, tucking our chins in, stretching our shoulders a bit more. We can even open and close those knees if that feels good to us. And if you'd like to cross your arms the other way, feel free to do so. And gently we'll come back to center. Let's go ahead and straighten our legs now. Bringing them out in front of us, give them a little shake. Let's raise our arms up into the air, breathing in, breathing out, hinging forward wherever we can reach. Breathing in and out, and just flowing at your own pace. Moving with your breath. Stretching the backs of our legs, stretching those hamstrings. And this time, go ahead and stay forward. If you'd like, you can place some pillows on your legs, resting your head, or you can just round your body and allow yourself to hang. Very slowly roll yourself back up. We'll go ahead and move to the center of our mats. Place our feet flat on the mat. And we'll work on our boat pose. So we'll bring our hands behind us, fingers facing forward, squeezing our shoulders and our elbows together. We'll begin hinging back. And we may just stay right here, lifting our feet slightly. If we'd like, a little bit more. We can lift up those legs, working our stomach muscles, working our legs, maybe holding on to our legs, or even bringing our arms out by our side, pushing shoulders back, opening our hearts. Those of you who want a little more might even open and close. Really working those stomach muscles. Choose what feels right to you right now. And when you're ready, lower those feet down, come forward and relax your belly. Roll ourselves up, walk our feet back toward our bodies a little bit more. Make the peace sign with both fingers, both hands, and then place those fingers under your big toes, placing your thumbs on top of your big toenails, and then begin leaning back, lifting those feet just slightly, working on our balance here. We may just stay right here today. If you'd like a little more, begin bending those legs, bringing them up. If we fall back, we just try again. If you'd like to try straightening one, maybe both, you can do so too. Again, opening our hearts, pushing shoulders back, working on balance. Those of you who want a little more might even open and close those legs. Yoga is a practice. Keep trying. If we fall back, we just try again. And every day is a little bit different. Gently lower down, bring your feet together, and let's butterfly our knees. Wrap your hands around your feet. They can be slightly away from your body, or you can push a little forward to come a little closer. Just choose what feels good to you. And if you can't reach your feet, that's okay. Just hold on to your shins and then just butterfly your legs up and down. Once again, really working the inner thighs here. Again, feeling the energy move up through your body. Earth, water, fire, air, and space, energizing every cell of your body. Good. We'll stop the movement of our legs, and this time hold those knees down wherever you can. Breathe in and then breathe out. Bend your elbows, reaching forward. Breathe in, breathe out. And the next time we're forward, let's go ahead and stay there, pushing the knees down, really stretching those inner thighs. Good, and gently come on back up. Let's open our legs now so the corners of our mat is where our feet end up. Or if you're not on a mat, just open those legs wide. Let's bring those arms out to our sides. Breathe in and breathe out, reaching forward. Really feeling that inner thigh stretch again. Breathing in as we lift up, breathing out as we reach. Good. We'll meet back at the center. Then place your left hand on your left leg and reach over with the right. Feeling that side body stretch on the right side. And then switching to the other side. Imagine someone's pulling that upper arm. Good, and come on back to center. Now let's twist toward our left leg, keeping those legs strong with the toes pointing up toward the sky. Lift those arms up, breathing in, breathing out. Reach toward that left side. Breathe in and center, out. Breathe in, twist right, breathe out. And back to center, back and forth, moving at your own pace. Breathing out every time we lower. Breathing in every time we lift up. And the next time we're center, let's go ahead and stay there, maybe placing pillows or blocks, or just resting on your forearms, whatever feels good to you. Good, and gently come on all the way back up. Let's bring those legs in, and we're going to come onto our hands and knees now. So let's make sure that our hands are right under our shoulders, our knees are right under our hips. We want our spine straight and our gaze down at the mat to keep our neck in line with our spine. We're just going to begin our cat and cow flow by lifting our hearts, arching our backs downward, looking up, and then rounding, breathing out. Breathing in and out. We'll come back to center, back to our tabletop, and let's make our bodies into a C shape. So we'll turn our left shoulder in and our left hip in, making a C on that side of our bodies. Gazing toward our back foot and then switching to the other side. We'll come back to center. We'll work on balancing a little bit, but before we do so, let's take care of our wrists. You can sit in any comfortable position, but let's make our hands into a lotus flower, bringing our pinkies and our thumbs together and then just twirling around. And the other way, stretching our wrists and shake them out. Beautiful. So we'll come back onto our hands and knees. Remember, you could be on your fists if your wrists are tender, or even cup your hands or flat hands. So once again, hands right under our shoulders and knees right under our hips. And we'll work on our balancing a bit. Let's take that right arm out, palm facing inward with our spine straight, with our neck looking straight down at the mat. And we may just stay right here. If you'd like, straighten that left leg, lift it into the air and flex your foot. Imagine someone's pulling your heel and pulling your fingers. Trying to keep our hips square by bringing that pinky toe down, 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 pointing it down toward the earth. And then let's switch to the other side. Again, choosing where you want your leg to be. Holding those tummy muscles in to protect your back. Pointing the pinky toe down toward the ground. And lower. We can do that again, or we can flow with our breath back and forth, breathing in, right arm, left leg, and down. Breathing in, other side. Up and down. And we'll come back to center. We'll place our elbows where our hands are and interlace our fingers together, and then just roll our hips around in one direction. Let your neck release. Let your face be soft. And switch the direction. And we'll come back up onto our hands and knees. This time we're going to come up tall and step our right foot forward. We want to make sure that right leg is at a 90-degree angle and that the back leg is pushing far back. We want to really stretch that left thigh. If it's difficult to touch the ground here, you can put some blocks or pillows there. And let's breathe in and then breathe out. Stretch that front leg straight or nearly straight. And then breathe in, opening your heart, and breathe out. Just moving with your breath. We'll meet back at center with our front leg bent. We're going to walk both hands to the inside of our leg and then walk that right leg out to the edge of your mat. You could stay just like this, or if you want, you can even roll onto the outside of that right foot to open up that right hip a little bit more. You can stay tall, maybe place blocks under your hands, or maybe even come down a little deeper onto your forearms. Let your neck release. Very gently, we'll come back to center. We'll walk that right foot back in, bringing our hands on both sides. And once again, straighten that front leg, but this time, let's stay right there, maybe even lifting the toes of that right foot. And we'll come back to center. We'll bring that right foot back. So both knees are on the ground, and we'll step that left foot forward. Again, pushing the back leg back. Really stretch the thigh and the psoas muscle on the right side this time. So we want to make sure that left knee is at that 90-degree angle. Placing our hands on blocks or pillows or on the ground. And opening our hearts, and then breathe in, breathe out, straightening that leg, breathing in and out. We'll come back to center, bring both hands to the inside of that front leg, walk that leg out to the side, maybe rolling onto the outside of your left foot. You can stay up tall here, or maybe come down a little bit, opening up that inner thigh. Again, let your neck release, let all tension roll off of you. Let's gently come back to center. Walk that foot back in. Bring your hands to the sides of the left foot, and then straighten as much as you'd like that front leg, maybe even lifting the toes, walking the hands back a little bit, leaning in toward that knee, really stretching the hamstrings here. Trying to keep our hips as square as we can. And we'll come back to center. Let's bring that front foot back, coming onto both knees. We'll cross our ankles, and we're going to sit down and roll down onto our backs here. Let's go ahead and keep our knees bent, feet are flat. We're going to cross that right ankle right above the left knee and open up that right side. Now we might want to push a little bit with our right hand. We want to make sure that right foot is flexed to protect the knee. If you'd like to deepen this thread the needle stretch, then grab behind the left leg or the shin here and pull a little deeper. can even straighten that left leg if you'd like. And you can push a little bit more with your elbow to open up that right side. We want to make sure that we're not tipping to one side. Try and keep your hips square and both feet flexed. Good. If you grab that left leg, let's go ahead and release. We'll bring that foot back down to the mat, and keeping our legs in this position, we'll open our arms wide or goalposts, or resting our hands on our bodies, and then allow our legs to fall toward the left, stretching our spines, maybe looking to the right. Know that you can place a pillow under your foot or under your knee if you'd like. And very gently, we'll come back to center, and let's switch sides. This time we'll take that left ankle right above the right knee, and we may just stay right here on this side of our body, or we can pull that right leg a little bit closer toward us, choosing what feels best to us on this side of our body. Remembering to keep the hips square rather than tilting from one side or the other. And if you grabbed your right leg, go ahead and release it. And we'll all place our right foot on the mat. We can place our arms wherever it's comfortable, and we'll let our legs fall this time to the right, maybe gazing to the left. And very gently we'll come back to center. Let's uncross our legs, bring those knees into our chest, lift our legs into the air, and just open and close. Then bend those knees, bring them in towards your armpits, grab your shins or your ankles, maybe your feet, maybe your toes, and we're going to rock a little from side to side, massaging our lower backs. We want to make sure our lower backs are touching the mat. So if they're not, we want to hold maybe closer to our knees. Coming into the happy baby pose. And we'll come back to center. Let's go ahead and bend our knees. We'll place our hands by our sides, keep our feet on the mat, and then lift our spines into the air, holding here. Those of you who want to intensify might walk one shoulder in and then the other, grabbing your fingers and wrapping them around each other and lifting maybe a little higher. Those of you who want to intensify even more might come up onto your toes as well. If you came up onto your toes, go ahead and lower your feet down. And if you grabbed your hands, go ahead and walk the shoulders out, release your hands, roll down gently. Bring your knees into your chest, rock a little from side to side. And it's time for our final relaxation. You can lie down on your back in any position that feels good to you. You might want to straighten your legs, lift your palms up toward the sky, and completely relax in that position. Or you're welcome also to sit up in meditation and relax. So choose what feels good to you, and we will be here for just a few minutes. This is your time to really allow the effects of your practice to just settle in. It's often called the corpse pose as you lie here in relaxation, because it's a death of what you no longer need to hold on to. And through your practice, you've opened up that possibility of letting everything go so that you can manifest exactly what you want. So take this time, no thoughts, no worries, nowhere to go, and nothing to do. Just allow the sound of the stream to wash through your body, cleansing and clearing every single part of you. are welcome to stay in Shavasana as long as you'd like. But if you're ready to come out now, bring your hands to your heart, whether you're lying down or you're sitting up. And once again, tap in to how you're feeling. Did your mind get a little relief? How about your emotions? And how does your body feel? Be proud of yourself for taking this time to just honor your body, your mind, your spirit. And in yoga we say namaste, which means I see and I honor the loving light in you that is also in me. Namaste.